good day to everyone. I hope you are well. Today, my classmates Maria Camila, Anna, and I are going to explain a little about a very interesting approach to follow in teaching, which is known as the natural approach. Okay, let's start.
Natural approach. This method is based on observation of how children acquire their native language. It's attained to adapt this process of language acquisition to adult learning environment. For example, for a typical natural approach lesson at elementary to intermediate level might go something like this. The teacher show a set of pictures and say food and drink, repeat the word that got brought with age 1. The students simply watch and listen. Advantages. Students acquire the target language in a natural and easy way. Second, learners can learn English directly through what they hear or read. Third, the students establish a direct connection between objects and English words. Fourth, basic and personal communicative skills. And the last, both oral and writing.
Now, continue with the topic of natural approach. It is important to mention that it also have some disadvantages. So we can find the lack of mother tongue. Due to the lack of mother tongue, students may not able to produce the desired meaning and may misuse it. The learners will be able to communicate with others, but grammatically incorrect. This is because that approach is only focused on oral production. Another disadvantage of this is the lack of the environment. This can be noted if the surrounding environment is not speaking English. So it can be hard for the learner to learn English as they may not have suitable learning context. For this reason, it must provide different resources around the classroom to promote comprehension and communication. Likewise, the lack of teachers, This means that may not be adequately qualified teachers in the school who fit this approach of teaching, and hence it could be difficult to apply the same, since the teacher is the primary resource of comprehensible input in the target language. In addition to this, the incomplete method is another disadvantage. It can be said that this just focuses on oral aspect of the language. So other points such as writing and listening can be a complete method in which these are also important in the learning process of the students. And finally, weakness in practice. This refers to the method that may be weak when it is applied in reality because it may not function according to the plans.
Okay, next we are going to answer the following question. Which do you consider might be the best teaching technique, method, strategy to use with young learners? Well, we consider that the best technique or strategy to teach young student or learner is the one that puts the student at the center of the teaching learning process, that allows the formation of active, creative, reflective students who participate in the transformation of reality, so that they are competent in a globalized world that day by day presents us with greatest challenges. For this, the natural approach is of great interest since it attributes the most fundamental function of the language to communicate and focuses on the teaching of communication skills, giving relevance to vocabulary and placing grammar in the background. So now this means that this approach allows teaching a second language similar to the native language. Okay. Moreover, an author named Gratian mentioned that this approach borrows principles from other methods and adapts them to this one of activities based in order from the natural physical response methods, the use of mind, structure, and context of the direct methods, and activities with information gaps to complete tasks. In other words, this approach takes into account other pedagogical methods that allow it to be more effective. Okay, that's right. So that's all, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.